Going live. And we are live.
Yes, you are. I
Yeah.
can see in the chat and everything. I have to mute you before the echo starts, et cetera, et cetera.
Okay. Welcome to Wednesday night with those guys.
What's
How's
up,
the day
man?
going?
What's going on? What happened? I'm like frazzled, man. Hey, Mr. Crawley, I haven't
Hey, Mr.
been,
Crowley, how's it going?
I've been home for, just a little bit of time because every Wednesday, no matter what I do, I'm rushing to the stream.
Right.
Now, if we had 3 jobs, I would still be rushing to get here 4:30, and I don't understand that. We had 4 today. All right.
Well,
And
I don't know. I guess it's the people you work with.
yeah, I guess we're okay, man, Mr. Crawley. It's just that I'm a little frazzled, and we have some things to talk about tonight, some things maybe not to talk about. Who knows how it turn out? Jose Dominguez, when
Hey, Jose, what's good,
guys,
man? How you doing?
hey, what's up, Paul? He says when Jose says when are those guys t-shirts coming out? Well, we're working on shirts and hats. Okay.
Well,
So just what happened?
someone was supposed to have donated some hats, and I guess that went
Listen,
south. I haven't even
sometimes people
heard from the guys since you mentioned it.
in fact, I'm glad you mentioned that because sometimes people talk and don't have nothing to back their ass up with. Because this guy
It's all right.
promised 20 hats and this and that, and I didn't get my hopes up, but he himself came into the live stream and was like, oh yeah, how about 10 of these and 10 of those? Well, first of all, when you offer me something, I say yeah, yeah, you're right, until I see it. Especially what?
Well, like I was going to say to you, my thing is, I didn't have a problem with paying the guy for the hats if that's what he wanted.
Right.
I don't know if that's what he wanted, but
What's up, Thomas Jordan? Hello. Mr. Crawley wants to know if he can come in and be quick. I think he's going back out. But
what does he want to be quick at?
I just wanted to acknowledge Paul was here with us. How you doing, Paul?
Good. I'm just finishing up the last of my onion rings.
Look, go ahead, take your time, brother. I cannot explain to your friend how you choked out on an onion ring brushing. So just take your time, Paul.
Those wouldn't happen to be the big beer batter dip ones.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, really?
Hold on, I'll be right there. Save me a couple.
Mm-hmm. Come, you hear knock on your door in seconds. If you want, I say Mr. Crowley wanted to know if he could come in for a minute.
What is he saying here?
Okay, we must get this clear. We cannot have. There's actually I'll say it and be blunt. There's an issue with cursing on live streams because then they demonetize and stuff like that. So you could probably get away with ass and I wouldn't say the B word, but
I wouldn't say the two unless it was necessary. But what I was saying to you is this. I was just watching a news program here, and I'm not sure if anyone's aware of this, but right now YouTube is going through some things where YouTube is not a thinking company, it's a reacting company. It reacts to whatever comes out in its face, and it doesn't rationalize most things. So certain behaviors and conduct on YouTube can get your channel in trouble. YouTube is now going to pay out $170 million for violating the children's, protecting some law that protects children and YouTube has violated it. So now they're liable for $170 million right now.
Well, I do know that YouTube, and I read this in an email from YouTube. You know, you get your monthly report from YouTube and stuff, and it was saying something about they are very strongly considering getting rid of children's content. Now, what would happen is if they did that, they would be shooting their foot off, because more than half of the creators out there are children and gamers. So they need to work this, huh?
Isn't one of the #1 YouTubers? YouTube
yes,
creator?
a child. Yes, a child
that plays with all those toys. Him and his parents.
Oh, that's one dude. That's Ninja. He plays Fortnite. He's the world's best.
Little kid.
But he. Oh no, that's someone different then. But Ninja doesn't even stream on here anymore. There is another service for streaming, called Twitch.
Yeah.
But the problem is with that's it, Paul. That's all you can do, because all you do is stream on it, and people know when you go live, but you can't upload videos.
Well, see, the problem is with every other platform is that, and honestly, like we were just saying this before, there is no platform out there like YouTube. Who else is going to collect millions and millions and millions, of hours of data and not charge you for it?
I would even go on to say quadrillions.
Yeah, because it's been going on for years, and they have to collect this stuff somewhere. We have a little.
That's why when you download your video, whatever you've uploaded, and whether it's 4K or not, it's only coming back at you in 720.
Yeah, but just think of the cost it would cost you or I or anybody if you wanted to archive your stuff for generations to come.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you were on YouTube for 20 years, right? Let's just say you go on YouTube, you're here for 20 years.
Hey, Crawley, there he is. Yeah, go ahead.
How could you store that much of this data? You would have boxes and boxes of, of external hard drives.
What's up, guys?
Hey, what's up, Sean? Well, as far as I know, YouTube is going through some things, because we have a mutual friend, Herman, here in New York, who played a Spanish song, which is popular. I'm guessing it's popular because they didn't even tell him that it was copyrighted. They just stopped playing the video. They just cut the video. He uploaded it to YouTube, and the video's gone. They deleted it. Okay, as to why and how, he claims there was some copyright infringement because the song he did use was a Spanish song that was popular. It didn't have any cursing in it or anything, but he can only show that video on Facebook now.
Well, can he take and reload that video with a
different song? Yes.
Different song.
Yes, he can. That he can do. And I think it's kind of messed up, because today I was telling Herman I got a copyright strike against something that I did. When did we go to Bridge Park, man?
Oh, that was in I want to say early spring.
I'm trying to look for the video now so I can give you the exact date, but I just got a copyright strike. And on top of the copyright strike, not only did they say that it's a copyright strike, but they actually went as far as to the $3 and change that I made from that one video. They took it.
Well, here's what, anytime, the majority of the time I put the elevator music with it, which nobody likes.
I know.
But if it's a concert or something and I have to use music that's appropriate, I have done so, and I've never gotten a strike. What you get is notification that there is copyright material in your video.
Right.
That the owners of the video have the right to monetize and get the video. If that's okay with you, you don't need to do anything. And it's not considered a strike. It's just like okay, I don't, because I'm not monetized, so I don't care.
All right. Well, I just looked at the date of the video, Herman, and it was March 12th. that I uploaded the video. And we back then we were probably uploading videos at the same time before you started doing Thursdays and I started doing Monday mornings. But
well, I didn't get any copyright notice.
How are you? Welcome to Wednesday night with those guys. Jose Dominguez, are you still there? Hanging out with us? But anyway, getting back to what we were talking about, YouTube is doing some stuff, and I think they're reorganizing, and it's changing faster than they can handle it. Because they just did a ban on children's videos, meaning that if something, I forget, what did they do recently with children's videos? They just did something. They made it so that only children can look at children's videos or something weird like that. And the people who were monetized were pissed off because... I don't know
how you would do that.
Huh?
How would you be able to do that?
How would you be able to do that? What do you mean?
Only a child can look at a child's video.
What do they do, an eye scan or what?
I don't freaking know. I don't know. Somebody needs to hit the thumbs up. Yes, we appreciate it, Jump Off, but it's still early. It's a 2-hour live stream, and there it is. I just hit it myself. I'm ashamed.
What I was thinking that they were probably going to do was to stop the comments and the likes and dislikes. That's
what it was.
Children's videos.
That's exactly what it was. YouTube took all of the comment sections of the videos, and if the child is live streaming, the chat is no longer available.
Right.
And they took all of the comments from their videos too. So you couldn't say nice video, or a mother couldn't say, oh, how can I find out about this product or whatever. Now they're just children's videos.
And I think the reason they did that, and I kind of understand it, is, kids say some of the dumbest stuff. There used to be a TV show called that. And so YouTube can't hold a minor responsible for their comments if they're commenting on another child's video or whatever it is. So I'm sure that it has to do with we live in such a litigious society anymore that they just got to remove it. Just say, okay, all right.
Well, also I would my problem with having those things on a child's video is that you have some people out there in this world that will stalk children.
Oh yeah,
some sickos.
Well, that's why YouTube initiated the no chat at all. Meaning, if you're a ped, and most of the peds, according to statistics, most of the peds out there were using YouTube as a source to contact children, get information, take pictures. There's a whole weird thing out there.
Okay.
Who's a poo-poo head? Hello.
Golly gee. Why are you saying stuff like that?
Well, I'm wondering first who is he calling a poo-poo head? First. And then we can get back to subject. But anyway, what's up, Sean? What's going on your side?
I always see videos from people, and they have songs that I hear on the radio all the time, and they're in their videos, and they post them, and it seems like they don't lose their videos.
Right, but have you noticed, are commercials on these videos? Because most of those people that are doing it, I know that are doing it now, are not monetized. Now there are people who are monetized that choose to use music.
Well, I'm not monetized, and I use Mr. Crowley video music, and they took the video and everything, and I actually don't even have the video anymore because I deleted it.
They took your video down.
Yeah, they took the video
down.
Oh,
and you don't have the raw copy?
No.
Oh, see, I always
I just got having to get rid of it,
Yeah.
Yeah. YouTube is trying to protect the kids from adults.
Right, that's what we're just saying.
Well, they did eliminate the comments, Jump Off. That was the first thing they did earlier in the year. They actually deleted the comments, and then they found out people were going into the kids' live streams when they were playing games. So they decided to eliminate comments. If you're below a certain age, You have no comments or anything on your videos.
Be right back.
But that's neither here nor there. Then they tried to get it to be age appropriate. Well, that'll never work.
I'm sorry,
that'll
guys,
never work because anyone can create an account and say I was born in 1963 or I mean 1993 or whatever. You know, you can say any year you're born.
2003 or 2005.
Yeah, pretty much. And then you would get away with it.
Right.
But I'm finding that YouTube is taking down people's videos. Their monetized system is I mean, it was working before that chick went up in there and shot up YouTube. You remember? They cut her money down. And I mean, she must have been making a pretty penny because from the videos that I saw she was making, she just wore weird stuff like a bodysuit.
Hey, listen.
In fluorescent pink and put makeup on and did stupid things like ate hot dogs. And she had a crazy following.
Listen, if the people come and they watch, what are you going to do about it?
True. That's true. That's true.
You know, I've always said that about anything. It's not even just YouTube.
I'm just going to be mad.
The craziest things in the world, people are there to watch because it's odd, it's weird, and also, you know, people.
Hey, jump off. Hey, how come you don't have any content on your page? If you don't mind me asking. Go ahead, Herman.
You know, people gravitate to things that are exciting and, you know, fun. So, I mean, I guess if you're acting the fool and, you know, then you'll always have somebody watching you.
That's true. That's true. But anyway, you're watching Wednesday nights with those guys, and we got to put this disclaimer out there. As far as I know, Sunday nights with those guys will not be on, but I'm going to try my best to make it happen. Herman and I have a job to do Sunday morning. Okay, we have a video shoot to do Sunday morning for a friend, and he asked us to help him out.
I still say it can be done.
Huh?
I still say it can be done.
You still say it can be done. We just have to our time of departure just has to be earlier. But I'm sure we can pull it off. We could probably shoot the entire job and still get back in time, maybe with an hour or two to spare.
Oh, cool. Not that we don't appreciate Justin taking over, but
well, I want you to contact. I'm going to give Justin your email, Paul. I gave him Sean. Geeks Vana says he would love to help someone doing a live stream for the first time. So, and I sent him a link. You know what? Hold on.
But you got Curtis Dart too.
But it just got off work too.
Well, I would have liked for him to come with us.
I would have liked that too. It's, you know what? If we had a third man, if we had Justin with us, we could do this job really quick and be.
There you go. There you go.
Let me try and call him. I think he's just getting out of work because he usually works until 5 p.m. Anyway.
Well, I got a joke for you though, Paul.
What's that?
You're gonna bug out on this one. You remember I told you I had ordered that night filter, right?
Uh-huh.
And I originally ordered it with this one company, and they told me it was going to take a while for it to come. So while I was waiting, it reached the date that it was supposed to have been here, and then I got a message saying that how it was tied up I got the message that it was going to be later than the date expected. And I got that message in an email. Then I got an email from the seller when I contacted to find out what happened. They sent me an email, said that the package was tied up in Jersey. Now, Jersey is just across the water. I don't know where the facility is, FedEx, but that's where it was. Now, what makes the whole thing so funny is I decided to cancel it. So I went into Amazon and I canceled it. I reordered the filter, from Freewell through Amazon. The filter came in 2 days.
Yep.
Today I was sitting here and I'm waiting for something to come in the mail from through FedEx from the bank, and the bell rings. And look at what comes.
Another filter?
The filter. Now I contacted Amazon, and Amazon says to me, well, you did cancel it, and when you canceled it, the guy sent you another one. I'm like, why would he send me another one? I said to cancel it for a refund. So now I'm in the process of contacting him about a refund for me for this filter, and he can have it back.
Guys, I have to step out. I'm sorry.
Okay.
All right.
I'll talk to you guys soon.
All right.
Okay.
There's
guys, bear with me a second. I'm on the phone with Justin right now, and I'm telling him about the job Sunday, Herman.
Okay. What is he saying?
private conversation.
Yeah, I guess.
So Herman, you didn't have practice today, I take it.
Yeah, we did.
You did?
Yeah, we had practice. I got to do what I got to do. I actually, see, this is going to sound crazy to you.
Lynn Ann saying hi to you, Herman.
How you doing, Lynn? How's it going? This is going to sound crazy to you, Paul, but the team that I coach for, we happen to have 2 defensive lineman coaches. So if one of us is not there, the other guy is there to take care of it. Normally, we do a little joint venture.
Sure.
And we keep him going, but he's there by himself today. I was there by myself a couple of times so far this season. So sometimes people got things to do.
The payback. Yeah, I get it.
Well, I told him already, I'm going to have trouble with Wednesdays. Whether I have to leave early or I can be there at all.
Right.
And I told him I wasn't going to be there today because I knew I had the live stream.
Yep.
So that's where that is. But I was watching the news and then this thing came up with YouTube.
Well,
YouTube,
did you see? I think it was Curtis this morning was on Canadian Drone Hub, and he was talking about there was a news article about some German guys that are suing YouTube because they want to unionize, and that if you post something on YouTube that you really are an employee, and it's like, oh my God.
You know what, Paul? I understand where they're going with that, because I did hear something to that effect, and I understand where they're going with that. But let's just look at this. If you want to be considered as an employee of YouTube, do you know how many creators would disappear from YouTube because they don't have to have you?
Yes.
They could take the top 5,000 and get rid of everybody else.
Yep. And there would be no outlet or platform for everybody, Right.
How you doing, Drone Shots?
Hey, Justin says he's down to do the job with us. He also agrees that if he does the job with us, we could probably get it done even faster. And I told him we need every piece of vlogging and camera equipment that he has there.
Cool.
He says he's down. Also, I told him we need to be there by 10 o'clock. Jameson will be there at 9, so we can find out what, where, how, when, and what we're going to do.
Good for you.
So it seems to be, and instead of it being a 2-part video like you had said, Herman, now we can make it a 3-part video, because then you'll have your video part 1, I have my video part 2, and Justin could have either part 2 or part 3. But each one of us will have. Huh? Hey, what's up, Big Matt? Drone Shots, how are you? So it looks like it's going to turn out pretty good, because I told him I'm even going to take my little GoPro right here, just stick it in a corner, somewhere and just time lapse the people going back and forth past the cars. That real quick, so that I'm already thinking about shots.
Sure. Well, that's the beginning of a great production company. You know, it's those guys' productions. You know, I like it.
We are trying to make a brand. It's taking a while. Also, like Jose came in early. I don't know if he's still here or listening, but he's like, "Yo, wear the shirts and hats." All of that's in time, but before you can have a brand, Paul, you got to have something people are used to seeing first.
Exactly. You got to have it. And that's why it's called name branding. Name branding.
You mean to tell me that this is not enough?
Well, when Herman starts having his own photographer following him around and taking pictures of Herman on the sets and wherever you guys are working, you'll know you've arrived then.
Well, yeah. I'm going to tell you. When Herman had that barbecue this past summer, I was appalled. I wasn't appalled. I was in awe because Jay Santiago, he comes to the live stream, and I didn't know who this was, but I was looking for Herman. Now, this music is so loud, you couldn't even talk on the phone because he wouldn't hear you. So I'm looking around, and he said he would be in front of his building. So I'm standing in front of his building. I don't see him. I didn't know Herman was like in a cut behind a tent and his own cooking area where nobody could go and stuff like that. But this guy walks up to me and he goes, "Are you looking for those guys?" And immediately I say, "Okay, well, he knows me from those guys, but how and who the hell is he?" You know, you start thinking that Hollywood stuff, like, you know, who is this dude and how does he know? So he goes, "You're looking for those guys, right? You're looking for Herman?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Hey, what's up? You're one of those guys." And I was like, "Yeah." Okay. So he goes, I'm Jay Santiago." And I was like, "Oh," I let out a sigh of relief because while he was talking, I was reaching for my knife. I'm sorry, but you have to be aware these days. And he was like, "Yo, Herman's over here." And I was like, where the hell is he? And he walked me over to where you were, or else I would have never saw you.
Well, you got to remember one thing. I told you this before, you know, because when I found out who he was, he approached me too, and I was like, "Wait a minute." So then he told me who he was. But the thing is,
hold on. What were you thinking in that exact moment, and what did he say?
I told you before. I told you. I said, keep in mind one thing. Remember Selena?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. She was killed by the president of her fan club.
Yeah, the fan club president.
Dude, why do you think I was reaching for my splitter?
Listen, I keep a meat cleaver on the table when I'm barbecuing.
Yeah, he does, because he was.
Well, but that goes along with, I heard you've always said, Lawrence, that when Herman's cooking, it's to die for. So.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I can concur 100% because Herman sent me home with a little goodie bag, and he was like, "Yo, give a little piece to your wife and your daughter." I'm like, "Who?"
No way.
Because I had already ate there at the barbecue. So now, unfortunately, like I said, I had to rush home. What was I rushing home for, Herman? A live?
I don't know.
There was a live stream that same day or something?
I don't know.
No. What happened was I had worked a full day from about 6 in the morning.
We're supposed to go to Philly.
Yeah, we were supposed to go home. The barbecue, I worked all day from 6 to about 4, went home, got home at 5, immediately just threw water on my face and got back on the train and went to Herman, rode an hour to get to Herman, hung out with him for about 2 or 3 hours. And then that same night, we were supposed to be leaving at about 3 or 4 in the morning.
Going to Philadelphia.
Yeah, to go to Philly.
We ended up leaving at 6, but we went.
All Herman has to do is make a T-shirt with his saying, "Here we go." Big Matt says, you know, that's food for thought. Did you write that one down?
Yeah,
it's all coming. I gotta see if Cool Vic did that shirt he was talking about.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
A big hand. You don't remember, Paul?
Yes, I do.
Okay, we have to keep it down because we don't want anyone going out and printing them up yet.
Nobody copying that.
Yeah, but somebody's got to speak to them. Yo, I've been noticing you've been having the hurricane on. That's live hurricane watch, correct?
Yep.
Okay. That's
far from you.
Is that AccuWeather?
It's actually a Weather Channel.
Okay.
Weather Channel has a continuous live feed you can pull up.
They use AccuWeather. Okay.
That would never get to you, Paul.
What's that?
That store would never make it to you.
Oh, no. But what's interesting is that eye of that storm, I'm going to hold it up a little bit, has only gone from here to here in 4 days.
Well, the fact that the storm stopped over the Bahamas, the main part of the Bahamas for 48 hours.
Yep.
Which I find kind of strange because I didn't know hurricanes could stop.
No.
I know they slow down. They get as slow as 7-8 miles per hour, like this one's moving now. But I've never seen one just stop and say, "Dum, I'm just going to cause havoc and mayhem."
Yep.
And they just chill out.
Never heard of Category 5?
Huh?
What are you going to never heard of Category 5?
I've heard of Category 5, but I've never heard of no damn hurricane. This
is historic in the fact that it's exactly right. They've never had a hurricane go such a short distance in such a long period of time.
Well, Paul, I got to tell you something. This hurricane here has a lot going on with my family because my sister went on a cruise the day before I left for football camp.
Uh-huh.
She was supposed to return last week, Thursday. They're stuck out in Mexico on this ship.
Waiting for this to clear.
Waiting for it to clear so they can get back into Florida to get home.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can't get home.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've seen pictures of the Bahamas, and I sent out prayers to their families and friends and members. But it was leveled the way Puerto Rico was leveled.
It was like a bomb went off. Yep.
And that's scary because they still don't have an exact body count from Puerto Rico. Okay, and this is, we usually get firsthand news because my wife's Puerto Rican. My mother-in-law has a house down there, and I don't know if I mentioned, but she's actually here for health reasons. But that hurricane back then,
that was what you called
years ago. Her house that's on the side of a mountain has structure damage. You know, there aren't big holes or anything, but there's like giant cracks in foundation walls, you know. So and there are still people in Puerto Rico till today that are moving out of Puerto Rico because they haven't fixed it back up. And there are still people with blue tarps on their roof.
Yep.
Well, that guy took all the money.
What happened?
You couldn't be long without me.
Unless
I
you
ate dinner real quick. I was eating dinner with my wife real quick.
What happened?
Nothing. I just was eating. We were eating like pita breads that were awesome. I don't mean to get off subject. It was just really tasty, man, with jalapeno peppers on it. They were like little mini pizzas.
I saw you had one with like 2 slices of tomato on it. I'm like, oh, that's definitely too healthy. I can't look.
No,
no, they're healthy. I ate like 5.
Now that you mentioned it, you know, I used to get this this spot in Manhattan. They used to sell this focaccia bread. I don't know if you're familiar with it. It's like pizza, but it's not pizza.
Yep.
No.
Yeah, it's more like a gourmet kind of thing because it's got like garlic and they they add like a sauce to it. It's like a little bit of marinade and then there's cheese and they put tomatoes, roasted peppers, all kind of stuff on this thing.
Okay, well, since you can say the word ass, what I'm going to say is that sounds like a fake ass pizza.
Mother fun-loving son of a biscuit. I thought you weren't supposed to swear.
The thing is,
you can get away with that because it's a common word.
It's not really
ass means donkey.
You got to look it up. It's focaccia bread.
What is the name of it?
Focaccia bread. It's called focaccia.
Focaccia.
Focaccia or focaccia? Forgot to make real bread. Focaccia.
No. If you had it, you'd love it.
Yeah, it's good.
And I used to
Focaccia bread.
Buy it and make sandwiches out of it.
Really?
Yeah, I'd get the chicken and drop chicken on it and make a chicken.
All right, it looks like a Sicilian crust.
Sort of.
Okay. All right, classic focaccia bread. I need to look at classic focaccia bread.
It's not a lot of cheese. It's not a lot of sauce, so it's not a pizza.
But it has the flavor and looks
Italian flavoring. Yeah.
It's got more of like a what's that, pesto and something else they put on it.
Oregano.
I'll investigate this weekend. That's all I'll say. Hey, what's up, Eddie Nunez?
Nunez, what's good, Eddie?
Unfortunately, those guys will not be able to make it to your 9/11 meetup, only because those guys are doing our first shoot on Sunday. So we're doing our first shoot. I would love to go. I love flying. He had made a meetup at Morris Canal.
Okay.
To catch the 9/11 lights possibly on Sunday. And unfortunately, we have to do the shoot in the morning and still try and make it back in time to do the live stream for Sunday. So
hey, good luck with that anyways, the shoot.
Yeah.
I pray it pans out, because from what I understand, these guys do these events all over New York and they travel through the tri-state area.
Could be your end.
The guy who hired us to do it had originally started, they even have a small magazine, but he originally started by just taking pictures. But he flies with us here in New York. His name is Jameson, and he doesn't fly as often as we do.
Lawrence, I got to ask you a question. When do they turn those lights on?
What happened?
When do they turn those lights on?
When do they what?
When do they turn those lights on?
Okay. People have been asking me this, and I can honestly tell you, I remember last year we caught them on the 7th, which was on a Sunday. This year, the Sunday's on the 8th. So I'm guessing that they're going to be testing them out on the 8th, which is the same night that Eddie has that particular meetup. But I do know the 11th is on Tuesday or Wednesday, something weird like that. And that weekend that we were flying, they were definitely testing the lights out, because when we started flying, they weren't on.
I got a question for you.
Huh?
You think the city would mind if we did a 9/11 tribute, where we get a bunch of guys meet up at Battery Park City on the 11th and take off and put 9/11 with the drones in the sky?
Here we go. Paul, he's trying to get us the hell arrested.
They're not going to arrest all of us.
No, Paul, if you hear of a bunch of guys in New York getting arrested on 9/11 with drones,
Eddie said they were on last night.
Not be there. Eddie says they were on last night. Well, Eddie, what they're doing is they're polishing up the glass, all of that stuff. They did a power test last week. That's how we were able to get photos, Herman. That night we were flying on over by Con Ed.
I knew they were on that night, but you don't have to test power. All you got to do is turn it on.
Well, they were polishing the lenses and the glass, probably.
That's what that's Paul. They were on last night. That's probably what they're doing. And the final test will definitely be this weekend. Now, Saturday, I can't guarantee, but I'm almost sure.
If they go on, they work.
95% sure that Sunday night, when you have that meetup there, Eddie, they're going to cut the lights on. But they did not cut the lights on until about, I think we were on our third spot that day, because we flew 3 different spots. We flew the Statue of Liberty. No, that was our second spot. We went to 2 spots. We went from the Statue of Liberty over to Morris Park, where you're having the meetup, Eddie. And they cut the lights on, and that's what made us go to Morris Park to get closer, because everyone had flew to Statue of Liberty. Because Billy Kyle was there last year on the 7th. Billy Kyle was there. Jin Woo. There was a bunch of us there, and I think you had football, Herman.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a minute.
Who? Jin Woo?
Yeah.
He's doing the real estate. He's doing the real estate thing with his drone and you know he's a professional photographer, so he's that busy.
I've spoken to the guy. I haven't spoken to him in a minute.
But anyway, Eddie, I think you should be good. Hey, what's up, Brent Nunley? I think you should be good for Sunday night. I'm only going on the data that I have from last year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they do one final test. But Herman, back to your idea about going down to Battery Park with a bunch of drone pilots and doing a tribute.
Just enough guys to make 9/11 in the sky.
You know, if I'm going to do another tribute to 9/11, I will probably do it next year, because I have a feeling this year something's going to happen. I don't know why, but I just feel, because they weren't cool last year. They don't know. They don't have a clue how many people filmed the lights last year.
I don't really think they care.
But all I can say is there were a few 107 pilots. There was a particular 107 pilot there. I will not mention his name, but he was a 107 pilot. And I was like, dude, where are you? He's like, dude, I'm flying through the lights. Oh my God. I'm like, oh, damn, here we go.
When it comes to drones, you know, let's be honest with ourselves. Do they really care, or do they care about when something goes wrong?
That's when they care.
All right.
Of course, that's when they care.
Nothing goes wrong, they don't care.
You know that already.
It was
okay, hold on. I'm gonna try and pull up some pictures. And the only reason I'm trying to pull up these pictures is because I want you guys to have an idea of how easy it is to shoot the 9/11 lights. I have a whole folder, but I'm only going to use 2 pictures.
And I had a lady today. I was flying my Maverick. Go on. I was flying the Maverick Pro and down at the park, and this old couple came up to me. And dude, one thing I hate is when somebody just starts talking to you, like, and they're expecting you to look at them. And I can't look at them. I'm watching where the drone is, you know.
Right.
So they keep talking and talking. All of a sudden she goes, those are loud. I can't see why people fear having them looking in the window. And I go, ma'am, anybody that's going to look in the window isn't going to buy a drone. And I go, that perverted enough. I go, I don't know why people think that. But it was just so funny. She was worried about if people could do it in her window.
I agree with you. Hold on.
It's ridiculous. It's like, you know, the people who ask those questions are usually the weirdos, but this was a nice couple. They were like, just heard what they heard, you know.
Hey, you know what, Paul, right? Have you ever seen a 9/11 lights up close?
Mr. Crowley,
you're right. No, just in picture.
I didn't hear you.
You're right, but you know what's funny about that? It's kind of odd that the old lady would ask about someone looking in her window. You see, it's always the person who knows no one's looking in their window.
And if somebody's going to do it, they're going to do it a different way. It's not going to be with a drone.
Well, people don't understand. People don't understand that. People always think that drone.
But I think Herman's point is that old lady, who's going to want to look in her window anyway?
And she knows that.
She was probably hinting, Mr. Crowley, you might want to look in her window.
I think that's what it was. I think she was probably making a pass at me.
Yeah. There was a video on YouTube. This young guy.
Link, Justin.
And some guy came up on him and accused him, even though the drone is nowhere near his house, of him spying on his wife in the house.
Was that on YouTube or something?
Yeah. We were talking about that.
Yeah.
Then you remember that other video, this was like a couple of years ago, where that girl, she got arrested too. She beat the hell out of that dude flying his drone over the beach.
Yeah. There's, you know what?
You ever see that one, Paul?
Yeah.
She had him all hemmed up on the ground.
Yeah.
Hooking off on him.
She was beat. She was really, Mr. Crawley. She was beating him down.
Yeah,
give him a royal beatdown.
I understand she got arrested and
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. See, that's why Justin moved his computer around, so he can show his stuff in the back.
Yeah, boy, Justin, I like it.
Oh,
Justin's starting to look all professional now. I like it. I like it.
So that's what we're doing?
Yep.
So that's what we're doing now.
You got to have a monitor behind you. See now, Herman, you got to have a monitor.
Oh, come on, guys. I don't have a monitor.
I got lights, color changes.
I did, Paul.
I have a China cabinet.
Paul, have you seen the Dell monitor that they've been advertising lately? It's a 49-inch monitor.
Yeah.
One piece, curved.
Curved
like that. And every time I look at it, I immediately have to close the commercial down and walk away and drink some water.
Hey, Paul, go get it and show it to him.
I know Paul's got it.
I got the 55 and the 70-inch, but I don't have the.
Did you put up that 70-inch already?
Oh yeah, it's a 75-inch.
75.
Wow,
that's huge.
So
yeah, it's like the whole wall. It's like the whole wall.
So the people are just a slight bit under the normal dimension size.
Yeah, exactly. All the heads are the same.
Paul, I'm going to send you the link.
Okay.
And I'm only sending you the link because if you were to purchase it, I would have to come visit you just to look at it.
Just to stare at it a little bit?
Touch it.
Yeah, just to stare at it. Hold on. Here it is. You guys want to see it? A hell of a monitor?
I want to see it.
This is my Pinky in the Brain take over the world computer screen.
I can't believe you just said Pinky in the Brain.
Yeah.
One is a genius out there in the same.
It won't let me type the link. Why?
Uh-oh.
Oh, see.
Well, screen share it.
That's what I'll do. I'll have to
Roger was
to delete all of this stuff. It's a super multiple link. I don't think it takes multiple links on
Hello, Roger.
YouTube here. What's up, Roger? The Godfather. Not father. Roger's the Godfather. Hold on. Let me put this here and paste.
Or as Val would say in French, Roger Martin.
Roger. Okay, hold on. Here it is. I'm going to screen share this real quick. Let me pin this. Well, pin this video. I think I can pin it. You guys should be able to see everything. Share.
Natural. What's good, man?
As many times I do this, I almost forget.
Hey,
this
Roger.
Right here.
There it is.
49-inch curved monitor. It's called the U49 19DW.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
This is my Pinky in the Brain take over the world super monitor.
I need something like that.
I could watch TV on this. I could live stream and edit a video if I had the computing power. Justin, hint.
Oh, no.
Hint, Justin.
You don't want that monitor.
Why?
Why? What's wrong with it?
Because it's stretched. If you look up how the resolution is distributed between a stretched screen,
so
the screen is going to look like 720 after you're finished using it.
They're overclocking the picture then, basically.
Okay.
So if that was a 4K screen, it wouldn't be as clear as a true 4K screen.
I got you.
All right. You learn something. You learn something new every day. This is good to know. See, the hell with it now.
So it's probably going to be a 1080p widescreen, pretty much.
Oh, well, see, that's not cool, man.
But
you'd have a nice bent screen.
Well, you know what?
Bent screen, but you're thinking about a 1080p screen that's stretched 49 inches.
$1,300 bent screen.
What's up, Roosevelt? How are you, sir?
You know what you do, Lawrence?
So Justin, why don't you look at the screen, Justin?
What?
I was chewing gum and I was blowing this bubble. It was like really big, and you just went pop.
No, you don't understand, because I actually bought a 4K monitor, brought it home, hooked it up to my computer, and I'm like, I don't see a damn difference.
Are you serious?
And
Media, how you doing, man?
And I took it back because I was like, wait a minute.
Benson, how are you?
I paid. It was a good price. It was a
Anthony Benson
32-inch 4K screen.
Right.
4K. But when I looked at it compared to a 1080p screen, it didn't make a big difference.
Okay. Well, you guys in the chat, check out each other's channels, support each other, help
Yes,
each other,
please
help
do.
grow.
Hey,
Cardozo.
Hello.
Let me find a monitor for Lawrence.
You know what it is? If you
check out that Cardozo Media, he's got some.
If you see how I'm looking up on the angle, my camera is off to my left, and I have a 39-inch 1080 television monitor here, and I need to get rid of that and maybe get something that can be on a desk so I can put the camera in front of me like this on top of the screen.
Mm-hmm. You know what, Lawrence? I'm liable to buy another television for the computer when I change this. Another television instead of a computer monitor.
Oh yeah, get an HD TV. Yep.
Right, because what I found was with some of these 4Ks, like I know especially with Sony and Samsung.
Yeah.
They have a higher refresh rate than a lot of those monitors out there.
Yep.
And they're running on a true 120 hertz frequency too. Yeah. We're not talking a boosted 60. Yeah. And overclock 60. And you're wondering why the little thin TV, every time you walk by, your hair stand up.
What is it? What is the size thing? I know nothing about this.
What happened?
What were you saying about it? The rate, the speed, or
on the megahertz? You got.
If you want a true 4K HD TV, it has to be 120 megahertz or higher.
Okay.
If you see a 4K TV and it's only 60 hertz, more than likely it's a 1080 TV.
Those are the ones that.
They sell
daytime.
Hold on, Justin knows about it more than me.
They sell most monitors are 4K at 60 for computers. TVs run between 120 and was it 240. So the theory of it is if you want to game on a computer with a 4K monitor, it would have to be 144 hertz. The problem is when you buy a 4K monitor at 144 hertz, it's in the price range of $800 and up.
Wow.
Yeah, depending on the size.
You can get a 46-inch 4K for that same price and do the same damn thing.
Yeah.
Hey Herman, I'm going to show you what you need to do. Buy a big TV, and then
I already spoke to the guys over at Best Buy about it.
And then here's the stand you want to get right there. I bought it.
Hold on, we can't see anything.
It'll come up.
Okay.
The heck, it's not coming for. Oh, you're sharing something. Oh,
yeah, he's sharing something now. I
wanted to
share
share
it is.
Okay. A monitor that you would want to buy if you had the money.
It's like one in school.
It's a rolling mount.
You can mount a 40 to a 65-inch flat screen on that stand, and it is like you would see in a school because just absolutely.
Charlie was the same.
Hey, Paul.
Yeah.
I could see someone now in an argument with his wife, rolling it out the door. I'll be back for the rest of my stuff.
Yep.
All I need is this TV and this stand. That's all I need.
Yeah, I'll be back.
The underwear right here.
I'll be back.
That's all I need. The underwear and the stand. That's all I need.
Brent Nunley goes, you guys do understand that human eye can't even see 4K, right? Well, this I do understand because I found it out when I found out that they were making computer monitors to handle 32 million colors.
They handle what?
Now, with that being said,
2 million colors.
Look, this is the monitor you would want. This is a
5-inch gaming monitor.
Right, but look at
but you see the price, right?
Look, hold on. The price, right? The price is what's crazy because the resolution, but hold on, the resolution is 3,440 by 1440. Yeah, that's true. That's as close as you're gonna get to 4K.
But what I'm trying to say, keeping in mind what was just said about a human eye not being able to see 4K. Let me ask you this. When you look at a 1080p screen, right, and you look at something that was produced in 4K, or whatever screen that is being pushed on, you don't see a difference?
No.
Sure you do. No, if you look at it, you can see a difference between 1080 on a 1080 screen.
Yeah.
You can see the difference between 1080 and 4K.
Yeah.
Oh, can you see the difference of that on the same size screen? Is that what you're saying?
No.
You can see the difference on this screen because you're paying for premium.
The human being can't see 4K with their eyes, but what I'm trying to say to you is that if you take a side-by-side comparison, a television that's or monitor that's broadcasting a so-called 4K video as opposed to the other one broadcasting at 1080p, don't tell me you don't see the difference.
Oh, you can,
be
yes.
able to see the difference.
So whatever you're seeing is a difference.
Yeah, because I just switched all my cable boxes over to HD cable boxes, and there's a difference.
Well, my problem with buying a 4K television is the signal is not coming in 4K. I mean, if it is coming in 4K, they claim it will with 5G. Your cable line and your cable box is not broadcasting in 4K. So all these guys that have these 65-inch 4K televisions running on
regular cable
to 120 hertz, they're not watching true 4K at all. What are you doing, Justin?
You showing that footage from the other day?
Oh no, this is from when we went out to the beach. Now, when we got to the beach, it was not foggy like this.
Hold on a second. Can you stop that a second there, Justin? I wanted to show Paul something.
Pause it.
Right there. Pause it right there. Now, where he's facing, right?
Yeah.
There's a building straight ahead there.
Yes, a 26-story building.
And you can't see it.
Yes. Keep in mind, Justin is zooming.
Let me see if I can find a picture. So you
Inspire 1.
That's why I did not take off that day.
Yeah. Now, I took off to burn a battery, but I went as far as I could see my lights.
Because let me see if I can find a picture.
Hold on, Justin, if he can find a picture of the 26-story building, 27-story.
You couldn't see the drone 100 feet in the air.
I know I got a picture of that.
In fact, Paul, he took off with the Inspire, and I couldn't hear it anymore. And I'm like, Justin, where are you? He's like, I'm right there. I'm like, where? I could not see it. And he goes, up there. You could just barely see the lights through the fog. And then he comes down and lands and says, wow, it's really wet.
Justin, are you using some nice big strobes on there, like Firehouse or anything?
I have a Firehouse.
He has a Firehouse, but he did not have it on that day because that was the maiden voyage of that Inspire. He just wanted to take around and fly it. But because when Herman was driving out to where I live, the sun was out in Brooklyn where he was, and I was like, whoa, where's this cloud coming from? It'll be okay, because it looked like it was over where he lived. But Herman said, no, it was sunny. So Herman got out here, and then we went to the beach, and as we got closer to the beach, the fog just came in like Stephen King style.
Wow.
The fog.
And he's looking for a picture of the building, but I think I might have a picture of the building that's there where Herman's talking about, because it's funny. That particular place, I know I have pictures of this building here.
Yeah, I know I have pictures. I just can't find it.
You have one?
I'm looking for it. I know I have pictures. I just can't find it at the moment.
Well, Justin, what's your verdict on the Inspire 1? Do you like it?
Oh, I like it. It's cool.
Tell them how much you like it.
For night flight, it doesn't work. But everything else.
I got a picture of the building. I got a picture.
Oh, you got a picture?
I got a picture. And it's the exact angle that he has. Hold on. I just need to go here and share real quick. I did find a picture.
Justin, what were you saying about it, Nate?
This is it right here. You see the buildings?
Holy cow.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Now, if you saw the picture, this area here was a building you could barely see.
A little dark. Yep.
Where these people are, where this drone is, that's maybe 1, 2, maybe 2.5 blocks from here to that building. This building right here, this brown building is 26 stories, and the beige buildings behind it are 26 or 25 stories. But you cannot see them.
Oh, wow.
And Justin's zooming around at 60 miles an hour.
And with that much moisture in the air, I bet it was a little damp.
Yeah, see? Now this is the same angle. You can see that building. If you move your mouse to the middle, Justin. No, hold it. Go back.
Oh, those big buildings you can't see.
Yeah, exactly. Those same buildings I just showed you.
Yeah, they're right there off to the
left.
I guess
right
1 o'clock.
Yep.
Right there. Those buildings are right in that area right there.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was foggy. Herman's the hell with that. I'm not flying.
I couldn't see the building.
Yeah.
Joe gets to that building in seconds.
You would. Because first thing your obstacle avoidance tells you is it's not working. But first, you would be a fool to fly out into the fog trusting your instruments like you were a 747, because you see how foggy it was, right, Paul?
Yeah.
Keep in mind, not even a half hour before that, it was clear.
You turn the defogger on and you put your fog lights on, you should be good.
Yeah.
Oh, so look, let's show. Let me show this. So this is, I would assume, 10 minutes after I actually went up in the air. So
Brent Nunley says, hell no, dead sailors are going to come out of that fog.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Look at this. Watch out, I'll turn around.
Hold on. Back up, Justin. Back up till you see the white buildings on the left. Keep going. Stop. See those buildings barely on the left right there?
Yeah.
The tallest one of that building is 29 stories. Okay. Now, right where... And we were only 3 blocks from those buildings.
Watch when I turn around. Look.
Now, there was a party across where that white light is on the left. There was a party over there. I tried to go over there, and I couldn't see the people dancing through the fog.
Now, look at that's the beach.
I can barely see the beach on the right.
Yeah, exactly. That's how freaking foggy it was. Now,
yes,
it had the Flyers Inspire. Now, stop. Pause right there. See this building? If you go to the corner of the building in the middle, we are at the end of the sidewalk in the center of the screen. That's exactly where we're standing. So this is less than a block away, and you can see how foggy it is.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, well, and weather only turns like this when I want to fly.
You know what's funny, Lawrence? Remember the other time we were out there? And I think that's when the Phantom had first got that pano mode on it.
Yeah.
I was messing around with it. Do you know when it took those clips or those pictures, it caught that girl like 3 or 4 times?
Wow. All I can say is the young lady that he's talking about, she can't drive. There's no way she could physically drive, but I'm sure she rides in a van or a semi-truck to wherever she goes,
or does the groceries,
because that's about how big she was. I'm not trying to shame anyone, but no lie, she was really big. She
came out and waved to Lawrence as she got out the car.
Cut it out! Stop it! No. Paul, what happened was she got out of the van. Her man led her and her children out of her van, and they walked down to the edge of the sidewalk where you saw Justin show that low corner sidewalk, and she went into the sand. And I almost swear she looked at Herman and her lips like he
wet her lips.
That's not what happened. That's not what happened, Paul.
How does it feel to be eye candy?
That's awesome.
He tried to put it all
with this big woman.
That's not what happened, Paul.
Now, keep in mind, he has footage of her. I don't.
It was a pano in the pano.
And she covered up 6 of the 9 screens.
Of the whole screen, 2 of the screens.
Stop. See, this is the kind of stuff that YouTube is frowning.
Yeah, this is. Come on, guys. We're more mature than this.
Oh, that's funny.
Lynn, I'm telling you, she turned and looked at him and licked her lips like he was a pork chop.
It's a man.
I said, "Yo, Herman, did you see that?" He's like, "Nah, I ain't see nothing."
Yeah, he did. He saw it. He was checking out. He's like, "Yeah."
And probably the next thing out of his voice was, "Here we go."
Oh no, he wasn't going nowhere.
No, he was in such awe. He didn't say, "Here we go."
He did.
That's what's funny about it.
Must have been a little vibe thing going there, huh?
He was shaking, all nervous and shaking.
All I know is for a second and a half, if there was a laser between him and her,
that's a nice shot.
Anything in the middle would have got burnt out.
So look at this video. So this is me flying at my job where I get approval to fly.
Good distraction.
So if you look here, that's the airport over there. That's the tower, right?
That's JFK.
But if you look, let me go back further in the video. Or was it this video? Look at you see the plane taking off.
Oh yeah.
Oh, look at those wires. You were right there.
Well, those are high-powered wires. There's the plane right there. You can see the plane on the left.
Flying with those.
I'm allowed to fly.
Is that the city in the background over there?
That's my turn back, Matt. Justin, go back. Pause it.
So we
back.
can see the city skyline.
Yes, that is Manhattan skyline in the background.
How far away would that be?
From there?
Yeah.
Hour, 2 hours, maybe.
By car?
Yeah.
An hour and a half, almost 2 hours.
Holy cow.
Yeah, but if you notice, Paul, if you look in our videos and we're shooting in the city, usually 9 times out of 10, you can see Manhattan in the background somewhere at some time at some point. Because I did a golden hour video out here in Far Rockaway, and I caught the sun reflecting off of the buildings in Manhattan.
Wow.
That's cool.
Exactly. I think I have that.
What's up? Cool Bick says, let him in. Give me a second. I'll send you a link, brother.
Let me see.
But anyway.
I think I have that.
That's okay, because I have to get ready to go anyways. Guys, thank you.
Okay.
Not a problem, man. Not a problem.
Yeah. Cool Bick's going to come in, and maybe he can elaborate a little bit about Herman and that lady.
He wasn't
there. No, he wasn't there.
Oh, maybe he wants
there.
info.
No, he was. Cool Bick wasn't there. It was me, Herman. I think it was just me and Herman flying.
No, someone else. Justin, you weren't there?
I don't know. Maybe
someone. There was a third pilot there, but I can't remember who it was for the life of me.
It was Jameson.
It might have been. It might have been Jameson. It might have been. Cool Bick, give me a second to copy the invitation, and I'll send it to you. All right, let's cut that down.
Yeah, I found these.
Lenny's still chuckling about the pork chop thing.
Listen. When I come to find out if that situation ever happens, Paul, and a woman looks at you and licks her lips, you better run. I'm just saying.
But Herman wasn't running.
Oh, look, in fact, right. Justin was there that same day. You can see Manhattan. If you look right there, hold it right there, Justin, the reflection right there. It was starting to reflect off of.
Oh, yeah.
Now, keep in mind, to the right is JFK International Airport. But we were given clearance to fly here, and this was before Lance.
And well, now what is the buildings to the left of where you were pointing?
That's downtown. Those buildings, that's downtown Manhattan. Believe it or not.
Right here, that's actually the Verrazano.
Believe it or not, Paul, the gap between the buildings is Central Park.
Oh, wow.
And you can always see that. I don't know why, but they say they strategically. Hey, what's up, Ray? They strategically separated downtown from uptown because at one time, I believe during the English settlers and when they were bringing slaves to New York, that downtown was the only part of Manhattan that wasn't inhabited by Indians.
So that's time lapse because look at the trains.
Yeah, you see that? The planes.
Well, Lawrence, that was actually a neighborhood at one point.
Right. But they actually destroyed neighborhoods to build Central Park. But from downtown up were mostly Indians and former slaves.
Wow.
Well, mainly in that area where Central Park is.
Let me see if I could find that video, and I'll show you. See if I can find that video. That would be good, and I could show you actually. And this was shot, one of my best videos, I think, with my Phantom 4 standard that I ever did.
Which one?
Huh?
Which one?
When we did that golden hour that night.
Oh.
That golden hour at Rockaway. Now, hold it, early morning. I think I'm getting warm. You know what? When you have a lot of videos, it's hard to find something.
I know.
It seems like they disappear, right?
Yeah. Now, I went all the way to the beginning, which leads me to believe I'm moving too fast.
Yeah, it's in there. You just keep passing it.
Yeah, I had to. Because I even have the trip. Remember we went up to Croton Gorge? I can see that. But where is my golden hour video? Oh, here it is. Give me a second. I'm just trying to get past the commercial.
Well, from 59 to 110, from 5 to what's that? 5th Avenue over to what's that street there? Ugh. It's not Broadway. It's the block before Broadway on that side.
Everybody remember to hit the like button.
Sides of the park.
Please do. Please do hit that like button. I got it.
110th Street, and the bottom of the park is 59th Street.
I got it queued up. Give me a second. Pin video, share screen. This right here, Paul, is the same day Justin was there. And as you see, Manhattan's in the background.
Yep.
Hold on. I'm trying to get to a part where it was actually reflecting off of Manhattan. If this is the same video, it should be. I'm waiting for YouTube to load it. Because there's a part in the video where the sky actually, oh, here we go. I think I'm getting close. Right there.
Oh boy, look at that.
Right here is reflecting off of a buildings in Manhattan, as you see.
Well, that's a big sparkler there.
Yeah, but that's multiple buildings though. Yep. Just to let you know how shiny everything is over there. So when 9/11 was burning, which is here on the left side, the Twin Towers right here at the very tip of Lower Manhattan. We could see the smoke streaming almost as far as to the sun.
You know, I stood in Maspeth in the street outside OTB.
Yeah.
And watched the building burn.
Right. So when the buildings were smoking and you could see both of them were on fire, you could see the smoke almost going to where the sun was. But when one of the buildings fell and then they both fell, but you could still see the smoke, that's when it was real scary.
We watched the plane hit, the second plane hit the building.
Yeah, yeah. The world did.
One
building was on fire, remember?
Yeah.
When the second one hit, everybody said, oh, Sugar Honey Iced Tea, it's on now. And then when the third plane tried to hit the Pentagon, then the fourth one was taken over by the passengers.
Hijacked, yep.
That's when everybody started saying, hold on, put on the news. You remember the movie The Day the Earth Stood Still?
Yeah.
That was the day the Earth stood still. Definitely. Yeah, see, Paul, that train bridge is how I get to meet up with Herman and everyone else.
Oh, really?
It takes a half hour from me just to get to Brooklyn. And then once I'm in Brooklyn, and everything is real quick.
Well, now, how many stops would that train make to get to Brooklyn?
To get to Herman, 11 stops.
11 stops.
11 stops, which is about 45-minute ride.
Not actually to get to here, Paul. That's just to get to the spot where I meet him at.
Yeah, because then to get to Herman, if he stays home, I have to get on a bus and ride for another half hour.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, what's up, Cool Bick? We see you chilling, man.
Yeah, man. Me just chill, man.
Listen closely. Tomorrow night, what's up?
Hey, don't sing it, bring it. Like,
It's supposed, well, no, only because the hurricane is supposed to hit us Friday. And
Just got rain and wind.
with my luck, because I want to fly tomorrow night, it'll probably hit us early.
And the hurricane's probably not moving very fast.
But the outskirts of it is supposed to bring us a lot of rain. So I figured if we had a chance to fly, tomorrow night would be our last chance for the next 3 days.
Well, it's still up in the air for me because my sister is supposed to get into port tomorrow, and then she got to get a flight to New York. So I'm not sure of the time.
You're going to go to Kennedy and pick her up?
I'm going to have to. They've been stuck out there since.
Yeah. Then, I would be pissed about that. I would really be pissed.
Well,
Are they paying for the flight?
Well, no. But
oh shit!
I don't know how
no. See, not cool.
I don't know how that's going to work out. What's going on with the airlines and stuff like that. But I do know that she was supposed to have been, in the perfect world, she would have been back Thursday.
Okay, we need to make a new disclaimer out there because we were saying that we would not be on Sunday, but because Justin is coming to do this shoot with us on Sunday, we will probably be doing.
It'll be on as usual.
Sunday
I don't think there's a need for the disclaimer. You just need to schedule the show.
Yep, just schedule it. Yep.
All right, I'll do that. I'll do that when I get off of here.
Disclaimer. They already heard me say that we can do it.
Hey, where's that dog at, Ray?
Don't listen to the guy.
Where's that dog, man? This is got to be the meanest looking little puppy I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
He looks like, if you remember Bugs Bunny and Taz,
yeah,
he looks like if you left him in a room with a roll of toilet paper and came back, it'd be all over the place like that.
I just gave him 2 lamb chops, so he's knocked out, back out.
Get out of here.
Balls up in the air, he done. You know, Wednesday nights are lamb chop nights. So I gave him 2 nice little small lamb chops. He's
all right. Well, you're eating better than me tonight. I haven't decided what the hell I'm going to eat for dinner.
He's in lamb chop heaven.
So, FYI, Justin, Geeks Vana, who's in the chat now, I sent you his email. In the event that you did have to come on, he said he would be more than willing to help you out because you would be doing it for the first time. In fact, hey Herman, you know what? So why don't we do that?
What?
Let Justin host and we crash on him.
We could do
Justin host and we crash on him.
Yeah, you can do that. And that gets Justin into the swing.
Right.
We can do that. That's not a problem.
Okay, so Geeks Vana, stay posted. We don't know what's happening, but Justin, you got to get Zoom and some others. You got to get Zoom and then talk to Val.
Yeah, you know, because, I mean, Justin's worked real hard on getting the studio ready.
I see, right?
Yeah.
I know. He's got his Infinity Wars in the background.
Yeah.
He's got his Iron Man.
More stuff to put up.
There's the flight. There's
he's
the
styling
flight.
and profiling, definitely.
Yeah. How does it sound? What do you think, Justin? You want to do your first stream Sunday?
I'm down.
You down? All right, check this out. All you got to do is get Zoom. Don't pay for anything more than a $15 service. You don't need anything more than that. And I'm pretty sure I could walk you through it too, because I remember how to go into the settings. I just have to.
And Lawrence, maybe you could help him in the meantime quickly set up a reminder on YouTube so that it's out there.
That's right. So then Justin will be committed.
Yep.
I'm still going to need Val because Lawrence helped me set mine up too.
What's that?
I would give you the bird, Herman, but then you won't be. You wouldn't be monetized. I'd give you the bird. You hear this, Ray? You hear this?
Yeah,
what I got to go through?
It's crazy, Mom.
I think that's just payback for the eye candy thing.
hold on, Val didn't have to come.
Look, he brought her up though.
Because it was in the exact same place.
Listen.
Yo, let me ask y'all a question though. So y'all say you're gonna do it on Sunday. Just you know Sunday's NFL kickoff, right?
It was talking about that last time.
I think a lot of you guys probably not into football like that.
No, hold on. I'm ready right now.
Ray, watch this.
I'm ready.
I see you, Herb. No, I'm gonna do more. I'm on football, baby. Well, I'm good because Monday night my Raiders play Monday night, so we good.
Okay.
There you go, right there.
Right. See.
I see you, Herb.
It's just a shame none of y'all play Xbox, so I do have Madden 20. But
I play Xbox on PlayStation 4 though.
And then I got the bucket. I'm gonna make some popcorn.
There you go.
Yo, check it out. So
we're gonna be stream. Justin's gonna be streaming, and we're gonna be watching the game like this.
Check it out. In 3 weeks, so at my job, we're gonna do tailgate football. So where you wear a jersey, everybody kicking $10. So I got 100 in screen down there. We're gonna show the 1 o'clock and the 4 o'clock game on it.
All right.
You know, all that good stuff, man.
Okay.
Can we fly by the screen?
Huh?
Can we fly by the screen?
Yo, you know I'm gonna bring my HDMI hook up. You know what I mean? So we fly to the statue, see it on the screen with the projector. That's
Yeah. Yo, that would be good. Because where he works, Paul, literally from where he works, Paul, we can go up on any rooftop in his development and fly straight to the bird. Straight to the Statue of Liberty. And how far is it? How far is it in
it's like 1.6 miles from there. It's nothing.
Yeah.
9,000 feet or something like that.
Right. Until you hit the white buoys.
So you hit the 400 marker. Yeah.
Once you hit the no-fly zone around it, you're good to go. But it's more than close enough. Yo, that would be pretty hot.
Cool.
A football joint?
Yeah, we do it, man. We do it a couple of years, so it's gonna be nice, man.
Interesting.
We're gonna have some cocktail waitresses too.
Uh-oh. Look out.
Oh, see, here we go.
Lawrence, you know what I was going to tell you with these Firehouse strobes?
Yeah.
I'm definitely putting it on the top of the drone, and I'll tell you why. The other night when I got it, and you guys asked me to turn it on.
Yeah.
I can only imagine putting this thing on like the bottom or the back of the drone, or
and trying to land,
and trying to hand catch that thing someplace.
Oh, yeah, right. I can see.
And go blind.
Yeah.
And catch you in the forehead.
You have a valid point, but usually, I was told to put it in the back by the battery bay, somewhere in the back, so the light is being reflected away from the camera. Because if you put it on top, you can still see. You can still see, but if there are no clouds, you're not going to see nothing.
Right.
You're not going to see anything. They have the rear leg clamps on Amazon also. But
what's the purpose of you with that light now? You're losing your drone in the sky?
No, it's just got the strobe.
When we do those night missions,
Orientation, yep.
You got to have line of sight. You know that. I can't help it if I can see a golf ball 150 yards away in the grass. So,
you got to fly within a line of sight.
Yeah.
This is true.
That light's gonna make you see, huh?
Unless you're trying to fly like a ninja.
Well, I'm still up in the air on that line of sight thing, because my thing is this. If I could see that big building across the Hudson River, or across the East River, and I know the drone is in front of it, then it's not still in my line of sight.
Don't answer that, Paul. It's a trap.
I didn't hear
it. He says if you can see a big building across the river and you know your drone is in front of it, is that considered line of sight?
Yeah, I didn't hear it.
It's in my line.
See, there we go. He didn't hear it. He didn't hear it. That's all.
I missed that question, but
well, I'm glad you did. Anyway, it's 6:23. I need to figure out what the hell I'm going to do for dinner.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. I ate yesterday, right?
Just open the window and go, dinner. Good.
We're still thinking. So, Paul, when are you starting your live stream, man?
No. You guys are the pros of the live stream. I'm just the invitee. I'm not the invitor.
To start his own live stream.
Next time I see you, I'm gonna have Johnny Carson music. But see, that's a copyright. That's damn.
You can get our game show theme music.
Well, Herman, I know there was no drone news. There was no real drone news.
Well, you know that Unique introduced an Interdrone, a new drone.
Unique?
Yep.
Unique.
I didn't hear about it.
Go more than 5 feet.
The Mantis G.
Okay.
I heard of a Mantis coming out. I didn't know
does it go more than 5 feet?
Introduced it at the Interdrone, and it's a little bit bigger than the Mavic 2s.
Okay.
A little heavier, but it's supposed to have up to 30 to 33 minutes of flight time.
Is it foldable?
Yep.
Question. Does it go further than the Typhoon H?
Well, supposedly, in optimal conditions, it will go up to 2.4 miles.
Which means in reality that 2.4, considering wind and battery life, will probably cut down to about just under.
That means the video is shot.
And Unique also said for the Typhoon H, in optimal conditions, Typhoon H will go up to 1.2 miles. And I don't know anybody who's getting that out of it.
Don't make me curse.
Now, you know what's funny about that? What was that? The Evolve, the X Dynamic Evolve?
Yeah.
It's lurking, but I don't know anybody that's buying.
I haven't seen one in real life yet, so I don't believe they exist.
Is that the one that somebody was reviewing and the prop flew off and stuff?
Ken Herron landed and the prop flew off. Take it across the football field.
Yeah.
Once it started to leave the park, it lost signal.
Yep.
Like I said, Paul, if I haven't seen it in real life, it doesn't exist.
Oh, it exists. I just know one thing, that like I said before, when DJI got beside themselves with this whole Phantom thing and causing controversy and conversation about it, all they did was make sure that there was not going to be a 5.
Well, I'm going to tell
coming out with that X Dynamic.
You know what? They can do whatever the hell they want with the Phantom series. You know why? Because I know for a fact when I see 107's pilots pull up with their Inspire 1s, their Inspire 2s with the 12 batteries, they go in their car and they pull out a freaking Phantom to shoot whatever they're going to shoot.
Yep. Phantoms or Mavic 2 Pros. Yep.
Not even even a Mavic 2. Hey, what's up, EBR? How are you, brother? But my point is,
your FPV.
When there's the go-to camera of any drone out there right now, you must admit, Paul, other than the X5, X6, X7, on a prosumer level, is the Phantom 4 Pro. Because if it wasn't, they wouldn't be selling the V2s all over the place now.
Yep. Well, the other thing too, though, is I was going to ask Herman, have you heard anything more about yours that you sent back, or heard anything back about it?
Don't get him upset, Paul. Stop right there. Funny? Stop. He's going to get upset.
For them to receive it, but I checked the tracking. The last time I checked the tracking, it was leaving Jersey.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why it needed to leave Brooklyn and go to Queens and then go to Jersey. But that's what it did.
Eventually to get there. What's going on, EBR FPV?
According to them, they're expected to receive it by Thursday, Friday.
Okay. Well, I do know for a fact that all UPS and large delivery logistic companies down south have stopped delivering. Because I have the UPS app in my phone, and it told me that quadrant of the United States, there was no activity until after the storm. So
Yep.
if you're expecting a package from Florida, Georgia, or the Carolinas, or anywhere along that path, you can forget about it. What are you building, EBR? You say you're building. I know it's FPV, but 5-inch, X-wing. What's going on? Now, it wouldn't believe, Paul, but minutes before we went live, I went out to the store like I do every Wednesday, and downpour, monsoon, rain blowing sideways. I have a golf umbrella. You know, they're really, really big, right?
Yep.
And I had it into the wind like I was in a monsoon going to the store. And then I went in the store and I came out, the sun was out. The sun was out.
Wow.
Well, before it started raining here, the sun was out and you could feel big, heavy drops of water coming down.
Oh, there were gumball-sized raindrops, man. Or jawbreaker size, I should say. When they hit, I was driving home. When they hit the windshield, it was like they were exploding. Like, pow, pow, pow. And now the storm is gone. 5-inch TBS with one Zing 22007. Okay. All right, 2208s. I'm sorry, I'm dyslexic or something. TBS source. Well, good luck in your build. I hope you have. Justin introduced me to something called the smoker circuit. So when you plug up your drone, if that circuit doesn't pop, that means nothing's crossed. So I hope you have a successful build, dude. Which, by the way, where's Justin?
I don't know.
I noticed he's been gone for a minute.
He ordered a new monitor or something.
No, I just want to find out. Oh, we need to find out what we're gonna do for
Yeah, you guys need to plan the shoot.
Well, that's not too bad. We can actually have a conference call and hatch that out, because we're gonna get. It doesn't start till 12.
Meeting.
It doesn't start till 12, and Herman and I agree that we should be there at least by 10.
Yeah, get set up, look it over, find the wires, find the poles.
What, Herman?
We could do a Zoom meeting and talk about it.
There you go.
Yeah, that's true.
The three of you are going to now be Zoomies.
You know, we do a Zoom meeting and then Justin will be ready to go.
Yeah.
What's up, Aerial Landscapes? How are you, brother? I hope all is well on your end of the hemisphere.
Hey, William.
I actually look forward to it, Paul. You know why? I've been wanting to do something for those guys related, but not those guys related. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep. Oh, I think it's great. I think it's a super deal. Get you guys out and get you about and
30-minute video.
Well, I know by the end of the day, I should probably have enough footage to do 2 or 3 videos, but the critiquer that I am of my work and of stuff, I'll probably only have 1 video.
So let me do all the talking.
That's exactly it. That's exactly it.
How are you going to have more than one? I see, this is the concept I never understood. If I'm not someplace where there's a bunch of different subjects, well, one subject is one video and everything else is on the cutting room floor. Because I can't do another video about the same thing unless I revisit the area.
Yeah, it's hard to do, Paul. I mean, we live in one of the best cities for flying drones in the world, but after you shoot something one time,
yep.
If you go back there, okay, maybe you might be able to pull it off a second time, but a third time you're really pushing it.
Yeah.
Like some of the spots that we go to for meetups with 5 boroughs, it's like, huh? You're there every day.
Yeah. Well, I kind of get that when I do my ships, but the way I look at it is the weather's a little different, time of day is a little different, you know.
I get that. And there's a different ship.
Yep.
But
right.
with us, if you go, like, take Calvert Vaux Park. I've shot the park 3 times for videos. The only thing that's changing is that I'm getting better at flying and editing video.
Well, that's the other thing is the more you fly, the better you get. The better you get, the more you fly.
That's the only thing that's happening. So the park's not going to change. It's still going to be, I don't know, bug infested. It's still going to have no maintenance in the summertime.
Yeah.
They let the bushes grow up over your head over there.
I get it. I get it.
Hey, what's up, Coast to Coast, and welcome to Wednesday Nights with those guys.
Hey, guys, I'll be right back.
Sure, not a problem.
But then, Lawrence, I just can't go back to Bush Terminal Park again. Wow.
Well, I understand what you're saying because that's how I feel about the beach here. When I go to over to Beach Night, it's pretty much I've been there. I've been flying there for 3+ years now. And until they put up some new buildings, it's like I can't take it anymore.
Out there where you got is great.
But check this out. The next time I go over there, you know the big grass in the middle over by the bandstand?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna fly some FPV over there.
Good. You do that. I'll wait for you to come back.
No. I'm gonna fly FPV over there like early morning. But it's hard because the beach, there's just always someone on the damn beach, man. But where that big grass is, I should be able to fly some FPV around there. The skate park, the kids won't mind. But the bandstand, I would like to fly through and around there. I'm actually getting tired of going to this park here because there aren't a bunch of tall trees. And the only area where there is a tall tree, it's just one. I mean, how many times can you climb up a tree and swoop back down it? I mean, but I'm just looking for some new spots to do some FPV. What's up, Mike Roach? How are you, buddy?
Hey, Mike, what's good, man?
It's all I can say is I look forward to Sunday because that'll make everyone say those guys are finally starting to make moves.
Mike.
What's up, Mike Roach?
How's it up there in Syracuse there, Mike?
What happened?
How's the weather up there?
Yeah, we just got a mad rainstorm. It should be headed up there by you. Actually, it should be south of you by now.
Because it's funny, the rain is weird because Roger was talking about they had gotten rain, I think it was on the overnight, and it didn't rain down here until like almost 24 hours later.
Right.
So I don't know. It's cloudy. All right.
Well, there is a storm coming. If you look at AccuWeather or your local map, Mike Roach, you should be just slightly north of severe thunderstorms right now. Unless they went down the island and straight into Connecticut, that storm that just passed us. But a little while ago, we definitely did not have this sunshine that I'm having now coming through.
What are you saying, William?
It's almost time, man. 6:37.
Almost time for who?
Another 23 minutes.
Oh. Well.
I'm thinking about food, man, because I had an early lunch. My lunch was actually at 10 o'clock.
Okay. Well, you should have did what I did today. I had coffee.
Wow. That's it, huh?
Pretty much since this morning.
Hey, Justin.
Yo.
You got a little bit of food right here.
Huh?
You got a little bit of food, right? I'm just playing. That's how I know you what to eat.
Maybe. I can't find this.
It's okay. I'm just messing with you.
Mike said
I was trying to find a memory.
We need Justin. We need to have a Zoom meeting. So in order to have a Zoom meeting, you have to go download Zoom at some time and point.
I think I have it downloaded already.
Yeah, but you have to pay. You have to pay the monthly $15 subscription fee in order to be able to broadcast.
You gotta pay the monthly sticker.
Boo.
to get it.
My daughter says it's some time and point. It's some point in time. I said time and point.
Yeah.
And we can talk backwards and still
At some
understand.
point in time, yeah, you gotta do what? Download Zoom.
What happened?
Yeah, at some point in time, he has to download Zoom.
Yes, yes, yes. So you'll have to go to their site. I know they do take it out at the end of every month, even though I registered for it like 2 weeks into the month or whatever, but I don't care. But
yeah,
I'm burnt out, man. I'm frazzled. I've been up since.
You gotta take your live stream outside.
What happened?
Is that what they said?
Live stream is going outside now.
No,
I'm looking for memory.
You have to take your live stream outside.
I have so many memory cards, I can't find some of them.
What, memory card?
I gotta clean some.
Yeah, I don't have a whole bunch of memory cards, but I'm bringing everything I got for Sunday. And
I had a 16 gig. I don't know where I put it.
Listen. I don't care what gig it is. I'm bringing it.
I'm ready. I got the stack in here. Look at that.
Yeah, I have my little box too. Wait. Where's my box? Hold on. You
See, you're in the same situation as me.
Huh?
You're in the same situation as me. Looking.
Here we go, Justin.
Got every card still in the pack.
Oh yeah, rub it in, why don't you? See, my problem is I don't have a lot of micro SD cards.
Well, you gotta buy them from B&H. They're usually on sale.
Then I have this here. I have 120, and then there's I think it's the one that came with the other.
With the other bird?
That's a 120, 128, 128, 64, 64.
What's this?
And a little baby 16.
They gave me 16 with the other drone. I don't buy those.
Yeah, 16 usually comes with the DJI drones.
Well, I have adapters.
When I got the other drone though, Lawrence, that came with the 16 and it came with the
a Transcend, right?
It came with the what do you call it thing there?
Costco has great deals on SD cards. You know what?
B&H has one on sale. A 64 gig is $14.99 or something like that.
Where, online?
Yeah, I mean that's why the last one I bought.
I need to look on. Well, I'm not going to get anything. You know what? I might wait. If I order my I can get into these.
They were giving away those SD cards at one point.
Pretty much.
At one time, yeah. Paul, looks like you're going flying.
Yeah, I got to ship in the sights.
I see. He's got the flying hat on. Your picture's frozen, but
my image is frozen?
Yes, it is. Okay, now it just cleared up. It uncleared. It just hit it now.
I don't have a very good image anyway.
Lawrence, you know what's funny? That when I bought when I bought this guy, it came with a little mini drone, and I might have taken the thing up in the sky. Oh, wait a minute! I might have taken off with the thing, hovered over the thing.
Hey, post that link, man. B&H, post that link for me. I could get a couple of those, a few of those. Now the 128 don't work well in my Mavic, my DJI Mavic, but the 64s work great.
For that price, you can't beat it. $14.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying. Post the link in the chat so I can copy it from there and save it. All right, now I need you to not share so I can get back to the chat because I have no control. Oh, there we go.
I'll see you guys soon.
All right, Paul, fly. Yeah, Paul's out. He's going to fly. All right, I got it, Justin. I have it bookmarked. Thank you much.
Okay.
Much appreciated.
So every time if I go to B&H, I pick up one.
How much are they?
$14.67 or something like that.
14 and a half dollars for 64 gig.
You know the Samsungs for 120, 128.
Yeah.
On Amazon is $19. $20.
Wow. Of course they are. I'm gonna have to order something dramatically, really quick. I am.
Well, B&H, you can run over there and get them.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it.
This is true. That's true. You know what? I may have to make a trip over there tomorrow. What are you doing tomorrow, Herman? He goes, All right.
Hey, Paul's back.
No, Paul left and his picture's frozen there. Just ordered another Mavic 2 this week from B&H, a spare. Okay, Mike Roach.
Another one?
As a spare.
Okay. I ain't mad at you.
Leave it in the box. Shrink wrap it.
Fly both of them.
Battery out.
The sky is like really, really funny. I see circumnumulus clouds going really, really high.
Clouds look like an atomic bomb went off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And the sun is like leaking through them. It looks really good, though.
Really just
plus you get good service at B&H, even on DJI stuff. Well, that's because, we have a B&H right here, Mike Roach. It's probably the one you get your stuff from. It's probably the closest one to you. I could be wrong.
Well, we got plenty of them.
Yeah, B&H in Manhattan is every time you go in that store, you're like a little kid.
They got you know where they actually got storage at? In the Navy Yard. Yeah. In that building behind Steiner Studios?
Yeah. B&H does?
Yeah.
Oh, get out.
That's the main warehouse?
Yeah, from what I understand, that's supposed to be their biggest one. I did hear. I didn't know it was actually in the Brooklyn Navy Yard.
I found that out when I was working on Steiner Studios.
Okay.
That
see, Mike Rose says he gets his stuff from the store in Manhattan. Yeah. Well.
Yeah, they're okay. A lot of times
to take a trip there, Herman.
I ordered something from them and still waiting on it. They told me that, we won't get it until the 5th. So I'm like, okay.
Until the 5th.
Night filter?
That's tomorrow.
No. Oh, listen. Remember I was telling you about the guy with the night filter and the issues that I had? I canceled it, right? That meathead took it upon himself to send me another one. And I tried to cancel it.
So save that for me. I'll buy it from you.
It costs more than a Freewell.
The Freewell's cheaper and better.
Which brand is that?
I don't even remember the name of this brand. Hold on a second. It probably doesn't even say on it brand X.
It's a Hermes lens, as Val would say.
How guys get booted off the live stream. Whatever happened to Val?
Probably working.
No, okay.
Probably working.
I know she was doing this.
Give me a minute. I have to pay the water bill.
Late night FPV women's only. Could you imagine what would happen if we got on YouTube and did that? Men's only? The women would lose their mind.
Why is it only men's only? Why?
Yeah, exactly. Women could do women's only stuff, but if a man came out and said that, oh my goodness, they'd be at the Supreme Court. They gotta let us in. I have no problem with you coming in. But they sent that filter out. I was like, why did they send the filter when I requested a refund? I had to call Amazon.
But did you get your money back or?
Not yet. They just got the filter got delivered today.
Oh, I got you.
Today they delivered the filter. I was like, why would
Kyle
the filter when I asked for a refund? And then you know, it's
ND filter game changer or gimmick.
about 2-3 days ago, they told me, no, weeks ago, they told me that it was stuck in Jersey somewhere. So I was like, all right, well, cancel it because I got the other one.
Yeah.
It came in 2 days. So cancel it. And that's where we are now.
Yeah, so hold it. I'll buy it for you. Just let me know how much.
Trust me, you don't want that one. You want the Freewell one. The Freewell one is cheaper. It's cheaper and it threads on. This one is twice the price of the Freewell one.
Oh wow. So look, let me show you the one. What is that? I wonder if B&H still sells it.
What, the Freewell?
No, the other brand, the one that pretty much Lawrence has. Oh yeah, they still have it. It's $40. Yeah, let me show you.
That's the one that slides over. It slides over.
This is the one that Lawrence has. This is the first one I bought.
I believe that's the same one.
That slides over. It doesn't thread in.
Right, that slides over. The Freewell one threads on just like the DJI filter or the lens on the DJI. And I got that for $19.
And these are special orders, so that's probably why it takes so long to get.
I'm not keeping it.
That's the slide-on filter.
That's the one that I gave you.
Yeah, okay. Right, that's the one that slides on. All right.
They go the Freewell one for the Pocket Osmos. Ooh. Interesting.
Look at what Freewell is.
Philly Drone Life just got one Freewell reduction, not for the Pocket, for his Mavic 2 Pro.
There we go, $20. And that looks like it's magnetic. It don't even look like it.
Yeah, it is.
Those are magnetic.
It is.
They are.
For the Osmo, yeah.
No, for the Mavic 2 series also, they're magnetic.
No, they clip it.
No, this is magnetic.
Yeah, those are magnets. Magnet and clip. It looks like, because there's 4 pieces on it. That'll be interesting to know.
How is it going to stay on the front of the... I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I know that the drone got plastic around the lens, and it has the holes for it, a filter to go in and click.
Yeah, the Sky, Mike Roach. Hold on. Let me see if I can get a picture to give you an example.
I'm pretty sure someone's out there taking pictures.
What happened?
I'm pretty sure someone's out there already taking pictures.
Oh, I can bet money on it because look at this guy right here. Right there. The sun is sneaking out. There's mad clouds all over the place. I wouldn't be surprised if someone was out there trying to fly right now. Somebody will probably go live pretty soon. No, just in general, that seems to be the thing now. People come out here in Rockaway and start going live during golden hour. And I'm like, it's funny. I live out here and I've never done it. You know?
Do they call you up?
What's that, Justin? Moonshine?
I wish. It's water.
Not messing with you, Justin. I still have that mason jar you gave me.
I'll get it eventually.
You want it back?
Yeah, just use it for that.
No, I really. If you want it back, we could work something out.
No, if you don't, I don't need it. You can keep it.
Well, you didn't read between the lines. If you
just
want
use
it back,
it for transport.
If you want it back, we could work something out.
You say you gotta fill it up when you get it back.
That's what I think he means.
Yeah. There we go. Here it's just orange-looking clouds. Well, all I know is if I were to go up with my drone right now, the sky would turn black. Because I don't have my drone set up and ready to go up, the clouds are, as Philly Drone Life would say, the dynamic range of the colors in the cloud make them look like cotton candy.
Range.
Lawrence.
And we got to get back. We have to get back down there. We have to get back to Philly to fly with Mike. We definitely have to do it before it gets cold. And I'm trying. There he is. He's just waking up. And that Curtis dude kept me up for hours. LOL. Perfect timing. Yeah, see, they say if you talk about someone and they show up, immediately afterwards, they're going to live a long time.
Either that or you got to get out of town. But check it out.
Come on, guys. You see that? Look at the dynamic range.
There we go.
Who's live tonight? Anybody other than Pusa?
Not that I know of.
He'll be on in 5 or 4.5 minutes.
Yeah, you got about 4.5 minutes left. Mike, I'm sorry we missed you. But we will be going live on Sunday. We might be a little late, but we will be going live. Dude, go another hour, I'll come on. Look, if they go another hour, I'm good, but I have to go get something to eat. Screw dinner. I ate yesterday, right? That's what everyone keeps saying?
Well, I don't know. That's what he said. I got some food inside waiting on me, too.
Well.
Plus, I'm really going to upload my video and get that out of the way. Because I didn't upload it after I finished it because, one, I didn't want it to interfere with this because I don't know what's going to happen with this with the internet connection. And 2, every time I do a video and I say I'm finished, I always seem to find, I have to curb myself, and I have been, but I always come up with something else I want to put into the video. And if you left it up to me, I'd rip out one last scene and throw another scene in there. And I figured out how to pull video out the middle, Lawrence, and stick another video in.
Okay. And have it go with that track, with the same track.
Mm-hmm. Just push it right back to where it's supposed to be.
Well, it's 6:57. Let's do a drop really quick, and then we'll take it from there.
You guys ready? Ready? You ready?
The blind screamers.
You ready?
Go for it.
Let me make sure. Can you hear me? Me. Can you hear me?
All right, Tiny. Not Barry White, Tiny White.
Wednesday night with those guys is sponsored by
those
guys.
There we go. We got some sun peeking through. Might be a nice sunset. It actually will be a great one because of the storm clouds, because of the clouds.
Lawrence, you don't remember that from the Little Rascals?
See, even Philly made it in timing. He put those guys too.
Hey, Lawrence, you never remember that from the Little Rascals? With Alfalfa, just before he would sing, he'd sit there with me.
Yeah, I do remember that. That's funny. All right, so
that boy was a ham.
So when are we going to have the Zoom meeting between the three of us before Sunday's shoot?
You can have it tomorrow, whenever you feel like it. Set it up.
Justin's got to work until 5. So when you get home, Justin,
I'll be home. I want to say around 7-ish.
Oh shit! 7-ish?
Because, you know, I got practice tomorrow. I got walkthroughs and everything they're going to be giving out. They're going to be handing out uniforms and stuff like that probably.
All right. So what about 7:30 tomorrow night, guys?
Then I got to get my coach's joint that they're going to be giving out.
Thanks, Mike.
I already got the shoes.
All right. So 7:30 tomorrow night, we're going to have a Zoom meeting. I wanted to try and fly too, but.
Well, like I said, everything is up in the air for me because I don't know if they're coming in tomorrow or not. That's the problem.
What happened? You were skipping.
That's my problem. I don't know if they're coming in tomorrow or not because she said they're supposed to be getting in the port and she's going to get a flight and get this way. I don't want to be up flying and I get a call. I'm at the airport. You coming to get me?
Yeah. Right. You're gonna have to drop what you're doing to go.
Wait right there.
Yeah, I forgot about.
I'll be like, wait right there.
You are gonna have.
And I know if Justin don't come this way, you're gonna say to me, "Oh, you going my way?"
What do you want to do? You want to go to Brooklyn tomorrow night, Justin?
I'm
down. Burn a battery.
I'm still waiting for this person that's supposed to be buying this Inspire. I don't know.
Well, if they don't show up or anything, you down to go to Brooklyn and fly tomorrow night?
Yeah, I hope they show up because I want to get this.
Did you get the Phantom?
No, he's waiting for the sale of the Inspire.
Oh.
I mean, if push comes to shove, I'm just gonna give him money. I don't want to lose that sale.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, it's 7 p.m. You can end it, brother.
I'd like to thank everybody in the chat for coming in and hanging out with those guys, making it a great day. And then, who's that? Philly? He's on there? He's still in the chat?
Yeah.
Thanks for coming in, brother.
Oh, he says what Inspire? Philly. He's looking to get rid of an Inspire for $900, an Inspire 1 V2. You know anyone who's interested?
Well, I know Philly wouldn't mind an Inspire too.
And it has a remote with a boosted antenna.
And it has a remote with a boosted antenna? Okay. Well.
Yeah, let me hold it.
Hold on a second, real quick. Hold on. Inspire 1, boosted remote.
Dual controllers too.
Dual controllers. Yeah, see. With the patch antenna.
And it comes with the X3 camera, which is everything's clean, everything works.
$900.
And it has an ND filter, I think it's a 16.
ND16, wow.
Okay.
Everything
it's got the works.
Everything works on it, motor caps, and this is the version 2.
Yep, V2 version. It is.
Refurbished from DJI. I don't know if I can see it. I probably got it.
Yeah, we can see it pretty good.
And it's refurbished from DJI. So.
Oh, it's refurbished from DJI. So that all right. See.
Oh man, I'm fixing the mess.
So basically, it's a new bird.
Basically, it's a new bird, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Just got it to play around with it, and I could give it to someone that wants to use it. Not give it to them, but you know.
All right. Well, listen. Sunday nights with those guys will be on, guys.
Ooh.
Okay.
We'll be tired as hell, but Sunday nights with those guys will be live. I'm gonna go schedule it after this.
Like to thank everybody in the chat for coming and hanging out with those guys and making it a special day for everyone. Sorry there wasn't much drone news or anything really exciting to talk about other than DJI's lawsuit. And, well, not DJI's lawsuit, my bad. YouTube lawsuit and YouTube getting smacked for 170 million. But thanks for hanging out with us. And I'll see you next time on Phantom Flight 101 with those.